bush down. Okay. Alright, welcome on to the video. So this week is my first tournament in South Africa. I've got in a Big Easy tournament, which is the feeder tour, the official feeder tour to the Sunshine Tour. So I'm really excited about playing this week. This is my first ever Big Easy event. And I got an invite, thanks to Harry Connick actually. Harry Connick put me forward to Tian from the Big Easy Tour. And I've got an invite, which is amazing. And I'm actually playing the next 3 weeks, Big Easy. And then it is Bushveld, Race to Q School, the 4 events before Christmas. And it's all part of the Race to Q School. If I can get in the top 10 after the 10 events, which lead all the way up to April, then you get free entry and straight into final stage Q School. So that is the plan. So yeah, this week, here she comes. There's also a little doggy around that appeared. Hello, how you doing? Bit nervous though. Yeah, you're a bit nervous, aren't you? Bit nervous. She likes to do this. So yeah, this little doggy just appeared when I got back. There is 2 dogs that are at this Airbnb where I'm staying, but this one was just sat on the chair. Cutie, aren't you? Hey. Anyway, today was a practice round. It is the second time I played Killarney. Now Killarney is funny because I've come to South Africa to play, obviously to play tournaments. But the thing I like about South African courses and the way they're set up, they're long, lots of drivers off the tee. They're soft, so it's all in the air, so it really suits my game, hitting it a fairly long way, and ball striking sort of like being my strength. And Killarney is as opposite as you could get. Killarney is, well, basically we played the back 9 today, and we didn't hit driver once. I think you can probably hit driver 2 or 3 times at Killarney, and that is it. So it's sort of not suited to my game. I've just got to South Africa, and for all of those reasons, this tournament I have zero expectation. I've only been here a week. There's a lot to get used to with the conditions of the grass, etc. So expectations are super low. I'm going to use this tournament as just a chance to sort of like get the rust off. You know, playing in tournaments is, especially like proper tournaments out here, it's different. You know, you can have your game ready, you can think you're completely ready to go, but playing in a tournament is a different scenario. So this is a chance to completely get the rust off. We played 9 holes today, played with Connig and Oliver and Jake, the lads that we filmed with in the video the other day. And then afterwards I hit a lot of balls and spent about 2 hours in the short game area just trying to get used to the grass, just really trying to settle in, because the Kikuyu grass to chip off is completely different. You can't chip balls through the fringe, everything's in the air. So because it sits on top of the Kikuyu grass, you can really spin it. So just getting used to playing the different shots that I'm going to get out here. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the week. So tomorrow, the tee time for the first round is 11:50, teeing off the first, and we're going to go through the entire week. All right, so I'm actually going to just really focus this week on my golf. So I'll film some shots of the day tomorrow, and we're going to get back for round 1 recap, probably right here in the garden. But yeah, I really want to just, you know, have my main focus to be the golf this week. I am in the process of speaking to a couple lads out here to get a potential videographer to film loads of matches, loads of content, and the tournament rounds. But I just want this first tournament, to be the settler, because like I said, it's been a while. So good practice round, game's feeling okay. I'm focusing on the drills, but you know, I actually hit it pretty bad today on the golf course. But for the last couple of holes, I just tried to get a bit more into, you know, hitting the shots rather than focusing too much on technique. And I spent a lot of time on the range. So that is the plan tomorrow. We're going to go out there, enjoy it, try to free myself up, try to get into seeing the shots, hitting them, and we'll see what happens. Zero expectations. Sometimes that's good. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to getting on the way. So I'll see you tomorrow for round 1, and enjoy tournament week. Look who's waiting outside. How you doing? Come on then. Come on. Come on then. How are we? Alright. Oh. What are we doing? How are we doing? Right, which top shall we wear today? Most of them are dirty to be fair, but should we go for the little red number today? That is a beauty, isn't it? It's a beauty, my bro. Yeah. Puss lekker. James 10 gets you discount to all Able clothing. Get on it, boys.
Just got a remix. Nick Music is back. Groove along to chart-topping hits.
It's not sorted out, and I'm agreeing with you. And
This is actually the rough part of town. We're sort of in between Linksfield, which is where Royal is, and Houghton, and it's called Louis Botha Avenue. It used to be apparently really nice, but now it is rough, run down, a bit sketchy. This is where you put your windows up and lock your doors. It's Biggie Smalls. Oh mate. Hey, what's this? Okay, we're here, Kalani Golf Club, or Country Club. Is everyone getting warmed up on the range? Actually feeling alright at the moment. I know I'm gonna be, it's gonna be some nerves there. Obviously it's the first proper tournament I played in quite a while. So, yeah, just gonna take it as it comes. Que sera, sera, and all that. Yeah, we're just gonna get out there and see what we can do. Zero expectation, just try and enjoy it and see what it brings. Oh yeah, it's okay, it's in the bag. Yeah. This is Calvin McCuddy. Shipping area. Our boss. And the Range RVs. So this is how we're getting warmed up for today's round. First round at Kalani. Starting off, I always start off with these, just left arm only. Really encourages a lot of good things and it's a nice way to warm up. I usually hit about 20 balls left-handed. Then I'll move into this pitching drill, which is the right arm off at impact, which encourages the release of the club head. So I'll always start with the short stuff, just work through some of the pitching drills. A lot of the pitching drills actually encourage the good moves in the full swing as well. And then the first part of the warm-up session is really just getting the drills in place, the drills that I've been doing recently, getting a good feel, and then once I've got that in the first 25 balls, this week I started just playing around with the warm-up and starting to just hit lots of different shots, really getting a feel, awareness of the club head and the club face, which actually really helped because I had to hit a lot of low stinger shots this week, and I feel like that helped rather than just going in there with zero feel at all. That was hot today, 27 degrees, out in the heat of the day. Just leaving Kalani now. We'll do the round one recap when we get back. It's the scenes. Yeah, it's windy, tricky, not easy today. Best score, I think best score's 4.
Black Phillip Drummond limousines out of Hummer, penthouse.
That is angry. No, it's coming straight over us. Yeah, we won't spend too long doing this, but start off with 2 birdies. So a really solid start. Hold a 50 foot on the first, solid 12 foot on the second. Then made par, and then I dropped 2 on a par 3. Then made a birdie on a par 5, and through the front 9 I was 1 over par. I then made an early birdie on 11. Knocking it to 5 foot, hold a nice right to left there with a couple break from 5 foot, and then was steady. Lot of pars, got to 17, which is a tough par 3. It was playing 215 into wind, and hit a 5-iron hold up draw, which came up about 15 foot short, but a great iron shot, just all over the pin. Rolled it in for birdie, so I was 1 under for the round, heading into 18. Here comes the rain. And then 18 was a funky one. So I actually hit 5-iron like 250 and just left myself too close. I had like 94 pin, water, front and left. And I just hit it heavy. Like that kikuyu grass just caught the club and I hit it in the water. So the drop zone was like 10 paces in front of where I just hit it in the water. Hit decent wedge shot to 15 foot and it had a downhill putt, just like the 17th, completely straight, and I knocked it in and I fist pumped the bogey. I was buzzing because that would have been a disaster way to finish the round, but I actually came off of there thinking, yeah, I did drop on the last and I could have made another birdie to go to 2, but I'm happy to, you know, make up and down from 80, whatever it was, 84, and sort of like save the round. So level par is solid. It's currently tied 22nd. We had the windier conditions and the wind on that golf course in Joburg. Generally, if the wind gets up, it gusts and it just turns. So it makes scoring difficult, and that's reflected because 4 under is leading. So many 4 shots back. T 22nd, 120 player field. I don't know what makes the cut, whether it's top 30 or top 40. I know it's quite a harsh cut. But yeah, all in all, round 1, decent. Look at that. Beauty. I'm going to take this down, get an early night, check in tomorrow on the way. Tomorrow's looking dodgy. Weather's not looking great. I don't know if we'll get tomorrow done. We might be all right teeing off early. We might be able to get in. But it's looking bad in the afternoon, so it could end up being a 2-round tournament. Not sure. But anyway, we'll just take it as it comes. Check in the morning. Cheers, boys. Another beautiful day to play the beautiful game. Setting out for round 2. Course looking good. Very Poanery green, so it should be rolling a little bit this morning. There's not much wind, so yeah, it's going to go and enjoy it again. See how we get on. Well, just knocked it in close on 4. Just started bogey in round 2. But just before teeing off, I found out that a load of my golf balls have been stolen out of my bag. So furious. Hopefully it's not too long till we come out. The forecast. Well, you said we were going to be playing all day today, eh?
Yeah, I thought we were going to.
You were wrong.
But I think we're still going to come back to the golf course to play.
Okay.
A couple of hours.
We'll be alright. Might just be a freak storm, you know. The forecast wasn't meant to be bad until 1 o'clock, so. And it's already starting to rain, so that's not a good sign.
Gary player?
He looks 70, 60.
I know! He's still doing all those. I do my press-ups!
Yeah, he was doing
I
that,
do
yeah.
my press-ups!
He came in there. Like a young man.
Yeah, he did, yeah. Yeah, just on that green there with the flag. Right, we'll check back in a bit. Time to get back on the golf course. See if we can turn around. Oh man. What a day. What a day that was. Alright, we're going to wrap this up nice and quick, and if you're still here at the end of this video, then I appreciate you. I appreciate this being a bit of a slow one, getting into it, starting with a bit of a chat and taking its time. What I've realised is, I think the best way of doing it is to just film them every day. So round 1. And next week, I have the same caddy, who's a good lad, and I'm going to ask him to film some stuff. So all he has to do with this DJI is to stand there and film, I don't know, like 10-15 shots, put it together so I can take you through the whole day from start to finish and just do round 1, round 2, round 3. I think that's the best way of doing it whilst I'm out here. Regular content, and yeah, I feel like the energy will just be a bit better. So if you're still here at the end, then I appreciate you. The next week's tournament videos are going to be much better. Just needed to like get back into the groove. You know what I mean? Yeah. And yeah, so let's recap today. What a day. Bit of a shit start. I let it affect me. I started off with 3 bogeys, but then I went out there and I actually got it back to level par. and the cut, I think the cut's probably looking about 2 over. So at that point I was in good standings, leading is 4 under, and I got to the par 3 that I doubled yesterday, and I can't believe what I did. I got this is literally how crazy golf is. I was plodding along, hitting it really nicely, holding some putts, made 3 birdies, got back, I'm 4 shots behind the leader, and this is how quickly golf can change. I then got on this par 3. I wasn't sure about the shot. It was a front pin, bunker left and hazard right, and I wanted to just play like slightly long and hit a bit of a fade, like start at the bunker, just get it away from the water. I ended up making just not a committed swing of 8 iron, and I left it out in the hazard, and then I tried to play it out the hazard, and it literally just went sideways. It was, I don't know what it was sat in, and then I had to drop it out, and I made 6. And then on the next hole, the par 5, I have never seen a horseshoe like it. From 2 feet, it power lipped. It was uphill. It went up around the lip and came back almost to where I just putted from, and I didn't hit it at much pace. I've never seen a lip out when gravity is, you know, on your side. So I went 6-6, and I then made 2 good saves in a row, and then I knew I needed a birdie finish. Birdied 17, like was nice and ballsy. Birdied 17, really nicely played hole, and then 18 I just got way too aggressive, made double. So from what was me being 4 behind to 9 behind in the matter of, you know, a couple holes. But that is golf, and to be honest, considering I've just got out here and I wasn't even expecting to play, I'm actually proud of the way I played yesterday. Shot level par. There were some really good players that shot a lot yesterday, and yeah, I played with a lad called Dan Cronje. I'm going to butcher that pronunciation. He was a Division 1 college player, and he's 3rd in the order of merit. And to be honest, like, apart from a few loose shots and like his short game being better, like, I feel like I, you know, kept up. So yeah, it was frustrating today, but do you know what? Like, just getting in the competitive environment has fired me up. I've got 6 tournaments in a row, back to back. So I'm just excited about being here, and I'm not feeling disappointed. Get the bad stuff out of the way, learn where the game is, and then we'll go next week. All right. So check in. Next tournament's next week, and there'll be some content coming before. All right. So thanks for watching. If you're still watching to the end, I really appreciate you, and I'll be back soon.